What is up mga kaserye? It's your boy Senor and welcome to another Motoserye. Today is another Tanggal Kate episode and we are installing the recently launched NEMO Lazy Eyes designed for the NMAX 2020 version 2. Now if you're part of those NMAX Facebook groups, I'm sure you've seen a few motorcycle shops in Metro Manila offering a similar type of service. Now, my personal take on that is that I didn't go for that because what they do is they actually put the LED lights on top of the existing eyeline frame that can be found in the headlight of your motorcycle. Now, if you actually look at it in the morning when the lights are not turned on, it is noticeable that the LED lights are just sitting on the eyeline frame. As compared to the NEMO Lazy Eyes, you would actually get a new set of eyeline frame with the LED lights incorporated in the frame, so it would look seamless. It's not noticeable that there's a LED light installed. So for today's episode, we're going to show you how to install it, what are the things needed for you to install it, and of course, how the finished product looks like. And before we do that, if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of motorcycle reviews, upgrades, maintenance, and more. If that's your thing, make sure that you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated. Let's get right into it. So we are here at 11616 MOTO with our mechanic, Papi Jake. Say hi to the camera, Papi Jake. And today he will be the one to install the Lazy Eyes to Catriona, and I will show you the Lazy Eyes in close-up for you to see the details and understand what to expect when you decide to actually install one for your motorcycle. So as you can see, as what I mentioned in my intro, you will get a new set of eyeline frame. So this is what I mean by it's incorporated. As you can see, you don't see any excess glue. There's no line of, or rather there's no set of LED lights sitting on top of the frame. It looks like this is actually built in and it's part of the frame, and that's one thing I like about it. It's clean and it's meant to look like the stock but with the LED lights on. If you have plans of doing this by yourself, these are the things that you need. You need a blower, you need a headlight opener, you need a rubber seal, and of course a Phillips screw. So these are the major things that you need in order for you to be able to install this by yourself. So let's go ahead and check out Papi Jake while he installs the eyeline or the Lazy Eyes to Catriona. So as of now, Papi Jake is currently heating the headlight so that the sealant, the rubber sealant inside would soften a little bit so we'd be able to open it up. So how long does it normally take for you to
5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes, alright. So remember that you have to use a blower for about 5 to 6 minutes in order for the sealant to soften so that you'd be able to open the headlight. And of course, remove the stock eyeline frame. So we are done heating the headlight, and from the looks of it, what Papi Jake is now doing is trying to, so we're separating the back part of the headlight and the lens so we would be able to have access to the eyeline frame inside. So what he's doing is he's using a flat screw, and now he is going to use the headlight separator. So now it's slowly peeling off. As you can see, we're able to successfully remove or soften the sealant. There we go. So guys, if you have plans of doing this yourself, do it at your own risk. Otherwise, let a professional do it. And there you have it, voila. So this is how your headlights look like. So this is the reflectors inside your headlight, and those are the components. And this is your stock lens with the stock eyeline or the eyeline frame. So there are 5. There are 5 screws that you need to remove so you'd be able to take it out. So this is how the stock eyeline frame compared to the NEMO Lazy Eyes looks like. In comparison, this one is a little bit glossy. The black texture of this one is a little bit glossy, where here the NEMO Lazy Eyes is in matte finish. So basically that's how they are compared to each other. Nonetheless, they exactly looks the same, so even in the morning when your lights are not turned on, you barely would notice that you have LED lights on, because it's like what I said, it's incorporated in the frame itself. So that's how clean and sophisticated this one looks like compared to the locally made. So as of now, we are going to test if the ones that I ordered is working properly.
Ground. Ito yung signal lights and yung daytime running lights, DRL.
Okay.
Ito yun.
So like what Papa Jake said, the black one is the ground. This is the DRL, and then this is for the headlight.
Signal light.
Signal light, sorry. This is
Left and right.
the yellow is the signal light. Alright, so we're gonna test that. We are gonna mount that to Catriona to see if it works properly. And hopefully the eyeline that I ordered is not defective. So we have successfully installed, or rather we have successfully tapped the wires accordingly to the motorcycle, and we'll see if this one works. Yo. So it does work. It looks like that I ordered white, but they sent me a red one. So that sucks. But it works. So just to give you an idea, that's how it's going to look like when it's turned on. Now, signal light. So it would go along with your... So as you can see, if it's flashing, that looks good. So it's working well, it's just that it looks like it's just the wrong color. But we'll push through with it anyway, so that's how the NEMO eyes would look like. So now, we are gonna put back the headlight with the NEMO attached, and Papa Jake is currently preparing the rubber seal, and we will install it back to our headlight. So now we're in the process of heating the rubber seal that we just installed, and once it's soft enough, that's the time that we will attach the lens back to our headlight. So again, do it for approximately 5 to 6 minutes. So once soft enough, that's the time that we put back the lens. Ensure that you push it accordingly so that it would be sealed tight. And Papa Jake is using a pair of pliers to ensure that it's sealed and ready to go. So after ensuring that you press the lens against the back part of the headlight, then use a blower again to heat it up to ensure that they would be melted together. So do you suggest to do it 5 to 6 minutes again, Papa Jake? Or just shorter time, like maybe 2 to 3 minutes? Okay.
Para mag-set lang yung adhesive.
Okay, great. So there you go. So once you're done, just use the heat gun again for about 2 to 3 minutes to ensure that the adhesive would actually stick the back part and the lens together. So there you have it, guys. This is how it looks like once installed. So as you can see, pretty much looks like you have stock. You don't notice that you have an eye line with LED lights there, not until it's turned on. So this is what I was telling you earlier, that it looks pretty clean and looks neat as compared to the ones locally made wherein the LED lights are glued on top of the stock eyeline frame. So we're now putting back the headlight, the Catriona, and since we have a red color, we will be installing a different switch. So in that way, we have the option to turn it off, because I'm not sure if red is allowed by LTO or for this particular accessory. So we will have a different switch for it. So in that way, I have the option to turn it off when needed. So this is the place where we are going to install my switch. So it's hidden. We don't see it from the outside. The switch would only be specifically for the lazy eye, so we can turn it off when needed. So that's how the switch looks like. So this is the accessory switch that we have installed over at under the pocket, or the side of the pocket rather. So we would be able to turn off the headlight if needed. So that's how it looks like from the inside. So the switch is there, and that's our charger. So in the event that we need to turn it off, we can. You know, you can never tell the situation where you have to do that. And that's a solution that we found, since I've talked to the seller from the Indonesian store that I got it from, and unfortunately they're not willing to refund, so we don't have any option but to install it and just make amends. So we'll just put a switch, and that's how it's gonna be set up. Alright, so guys, that's how it looks like. The wirings has been attached, and this is how the red lazy eye looks like. Can we turn on the headlight? Alright, so that's how it looks like with the headlight and signal light. Alright, that's going right, going left. So as you can see, when you turn on the signal light, it will synchronize with your signal light. Other side. There. And then hazard. Down. So it's red and amber. That's how it looks like. So I'm pretty excited to show this around. And can we turn it off? Can we turn off the there? So in the event that you need to turn it off, the accessory switch that we installed would be able to do so just like that. There you go. So that's our lazy eyes installed to Catriona, my NMAX 2020 version 2. We'll finish it up and I'll give you a montage of the finished product. So what do you think of this upgrade, mga kaseri? Is it something that you would also like to do for your motorcycle? Let me know in the comment section below. So again, we have installed the NEMO Lazy Eyes to Catriona, and if ever you are interested in getting the same product, 1616 Moto is also going to offer that pretty soon. I will leave their contact information in the description of this video, so you can always reach out to them and have it installed here. So 1616 Moto is located at Somerset Place in Barangay Mangahan, Pasig City. So again, this is your boy Senor. Remember to always ride safe and don't forget to pray before you drive. Until the next area, Senor is now signing up.